All right, let's do a little baseball. We'll end with the NFL still.
So you lose a Hall of Fame pitcher, and we gain a Hall of Fame pitcher.
Yeah, those 15 starts the next 5 years for Degrom are
Why?
going to be
Why is
really
that the
fun.
magic number? Why is that what everybody says? 15 over five, like that. Why is that the magic number? I mean, I can't argue with you. It is kind of. It's so hard because I mean, if he pitches, you've got one of the best pitchers on the planet.
Of all time, one of the best
Exactly.
pitchers of all time.
So if we could manage his health and if we can actually get him to start more games than he's been able to as of late, we've got the run support that he's been looking for.
Yeah,
Like
he started 11 this season, 15 last season.
so even if he stuck at that average, it'd be more than 15 over 5 years, you jerks.
I was saying 15 a season.
Oh, well, you might not be far
That's
off.
but those 15 DeGrom starts next season will probably be worth, 30 of the guys that have been pitching for the Rangers.
No joke, dude. Exactly. No, I like that. See, what I'm hoping for is maybe a little bit of Rodon action too.
I mean, they said that it's been said that they're in on him, but I think he's going to end up with the Yankees personally.
Yeah, because the Yankees got to do something. I think they're going to lose Judge, and so
Yeah, I think Judge is signing with
the
the
Giants.
Giants.
It's what it seems like. So I think
All
the
signs
Yankees
seem
are
to point
so.
to that.
So yeah, the Yankees definitely are going to do something. They're the biggest spenders in baseball. Like they're not going to walk away from
Not the
this
last few
without
years they
somebody.
haven't.
Still though, they're going to do something, especially if they're losing Judge. So
We'll see. Some of the other things that have happened already. Cody Bellinger got non-tendered by the
weird.
Dodgers.
Yeah,
Mike
crazy.
Mike Clevenger signed with the White Sox. Jose Abreu signed with the Astros. So the
That's
Astros are
huge,
placing
dude.
one old Cuban first baseman for one less old Cuban first
So
baseman.
is Yuli a free agent?
Yuli is a free agent. I still
Okay, so
think he'll
y'all
end up
might
back
not
with the Astros as like a utility
possibly.
guy,
I
but
could see that.
definitely not to start. Not after signing Abreu. 3 for 58 is what he got.
Man, you just win the World Series and now you have like the best infield and I hate you.
Well, he already had the best infield in baseball, but now it's just a little
Yeah,
bit
but
better.
replacing Yuli with jeez, dude, like that's insane.
It should be fun. It should be fun. The Astros were actually the finalist along with the White Sox to sign Abreu when he first came over from Cuba. The Astros actually signed. I want to say they offered him a little more than the White Sox did, but the White Sox were a little closer to competitive at that time because I think it was 2014. So the Astros were coming off a horrible season in 2013. Chris Martin signs with the Red Sox, so little Coldplay action there. So that's Coldplay singer's name, right? Chris Martin.
I think so, yeah.
So I seem to remember that joke running around. I have no
That
idea.
that's the
Coldplay.
same Chris Martin that was on the Rangers, right? And then
Yeah,
also on the Braves.
yeah.
And okay.
Um, so we didn't mention the amount that Degrom signed for it was 5 years, 185 million. Could be 6 years, 225.
I don't think we ever actually even said his name at all. So yeah, Jacob Degrom signed with
Jacob
the
Degrom
Rangers.
signed with the Rangers for some reason.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, dude, we're looking really competitive. We've got some really
yep.
good guys
Got
signed
got three
for a little bit of
positions
a
locked
length.
down.
Whoa, you know, Adolis Garcia is actually pretty damn good,
He's all right.
and believe it or not, Nathaniel Lowe
I do like Nathaniel Lowe. I wish he wasn't a
is
Ranger.
sneaky, dude. He's sneaky good. So I think we're short up at more positions than that. And then not only that, but Josh Young getting called up last year playing third base. Like our infield's looking pretty damn good. And then you got Adolis out there, and then maybe add some stuff to the outfield. I'm just saying. And then
Yeah,
if
I
you
got
look at our
got them
potential
Ranger
starting,
glasses on.
well, of course, but if you look at our potential starting rotation right now with adding Jacob Degrom, it's looking pretty good.
DeGrom, Perez. What else do you have?
John Gray, And then who was Odorizzi?
Yeah.
Screw you, man.
He was an Astro. He was an Astro last year. I'm not that big of a fan of Odorizzi.
I know you're not, but see, what I'm thinking of is the guys that we've had starting for us in recent years. So this is a
Well,
huge upgrade.
right. Yeah,
The
I mean, I
fact that
guess Odorizzi was like the 8th best starter on the Astros last year.
well, the fact that 4, possibly 5 of the Rangers starters, that is a huge step
guess
up from the
that's
last couple years.
yeah, I guess that's a step in the right direction. Not having just like no name guy, like oh, this is a guy from AAA.
Well,
Like, oh,
well,
is he a
Dane
prospect? No, he's just a guy.
Dane Dunning is still on the list, so
Well, there you go. Sorted. Kershaw resigns with the Dodgers.
boo.
Verlander does sign with the Mets, 2 for 86 with a $35 million vesting option for the third
Scherzer
season.
and Verlander back together again.
Yeah, that's never gone wrong before.
06.
Can you imagine having those two guys leading your rotation and not winning the World Series? I'm sure somebody out there can imagine.
I'm sure many people can imagine.
It was like 09 through, or
yeah, I was
no,
gonna
it
say
was like
06 was definitely too long ago.
It was 2012. I know for sure. I don't remember the exact range of years.
Somewhere around there.
There were a couple of trades as well. The Mariners and Brewers made a trade. Jesse Winker and Abraham Toro going from Seattle to Milwaukee for Colton Wong. Should be a pretty good move for the Mariners. Colton Wong's a really good player. And the Brewers just,
they're doing it for the Wong run.
Yeah, we'll see if it's a Wong decision or not.
We're the worst.
Yep.
Did you mention Trey Turner?
I have not mentioned Trey Turner yet.
Okay.
So Trey Turner signs with the Phillies, 11 years, $300 million.
Woohoo!
That's a big old bucket of cash.
Damn.
The issue I'd have with Trey Turner with signing him to that long of a deal is so much of his value comes from his speed.
And speed is usually the first thing to go.
What's that going to look like when he's 35?
I mean, he's still going to be quick. Middle infielders and they typically are able to maintain their quickness for a long time.
I don't know. It gets tough. You get
I am very
mid-30s.
surprised at 11 years. I am very, very surprised at 11 years. But if you look at that Phillies lineup now, I mean, we were already talking about it in the World Series last year. I say last year, but just a couple months ago.
Right.
And now you have arguably the best shortstop in the game. Arguably, I don't think so, but some people argue
Top five.
So the fact that you're able to add that,
he'll be 30 next year, and they just signed into an 11-year deal.
Yeah, see that, and if you look at the other guys that have been signing these mega deals, they're more guys you expect to sign these mega deals. No offense, Trey Turner.
Well, and they're also younger when they sign these deals. Typically, they're
Bryce Harper, I don't
27.
Well,
Bryce Harper's younger than Trey Turner.
Yeah, you're
I think.
Right. He is. I think you're right.
Same age. So I think Bryce Harper was so young when he came up that by the time he hit free agency, he was like 26.
I guess, yeah, you're probably right. So he did end up doing that a little bit younger. And then Mike Trout obviously was like 27 when he signed his.
Bryce Harper turned 30 during the postseason. So he's 6 months older than Trey Turner.
Yeah, well, they're back together again. Another duo back together. So no, I definitely, as a Braves fan especially, I mean, obviously we have quite a few guys locked down for a long time, so I'm excited about that. But to see the Phillies, who just knocked us out and knocked the Cardinals out, who played really well, and to be able to add this now, I am a little bit scared of Philly.
Yeah, and this helps them out on defense, which they really need.
Exactly, dude.
It's not a good defensive team.
in that lineup
Um,
now. I mean, Trey Turner does still add to the offense too, not just defensively. I mean, he's not like the best offensive shortstop, but
no,
he's a good hitter, man. He gets
y-
on base, he
they'll
drives runs
get
in.
they'll get more out of that position this year than they did last year. That's for sure.
Oh man. Yep, it's been kind of crazy so far. We definitely still have some big names on the market, so we'll be having some news. Maybe who knows? Maybe while we're still talking.
Maybe.